up, Soul Tribe? Wow. I'm making this video because I don't know, maybe I was a hermit too long. Because I was a hermit. I went into being a hermit like 3 years since 2020, and not because of COVID. Actually, I was like starting to be a hermit since before that, but it got worse in 2020. But again, not because of COVID. Not because of COVID. I can't stress that enough. Because I think by like 2018, I was like, you know what? I'm done with people. Like, I just didn't want to people anymore. And then I took a job where I worked with people. And I was kind of getting back. You know what? I take this all back. I moved from New York City to Western New York in 2014 or 15, something like that. And I was done with people when I got here. That's why I got here, to get the hell away from the city, traffic, people. Then I took a break from work for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. And then I was just traveling with my husband. He was singing. And yeah, I just took a break. And in that time period, I just was so sick of people. Like, I didn't want nothing to do with people. It even got to a point that I didn't even want to travel with my husband when he went to a show. And if we went to a show, it was mandatory that he had a VIP section that was far away from people, where they couldn't cross the barrier to get into the section to ask me for a picture or to talk to me or anything, just because I know that kind of sounds bitchy, but I don't mean to come off that way. I really do enjoy the company of his fans, and they're really nice people. It's just that it was a time in my life when I was just going through so much, and I didn't have the energy to people, right? So anyways, so I started to go into this hermit phase, and then I thought, okay, maybe I should come out of it. I think I'm ready to go back to work. So I took a job at a marina, and then that led to taking a job at the restaurant as the manager, and then that led to the manager of lodging. It was all in one building. It was at the marina, and I was the manager of all three of those places: the marina, the restaurant, and lodging. At first it was pretty cool because I was like out there circulating again, and my brain was like working again, and I felt alive to be out there doing something other than just being home and, you know, doing garden stuff and same old shit that I was doing while I was on break. You know, I felt like I was in retirement and it felt boring. Anyways, then I got sick and tired of people again, because they're fucking big assholes, especially in the restaurant business. They're a bunch of assholes. Mean motherfuckers. That I'm just gonna stop saying, because I'm triggered. So I'm just gonna keep saying mean shit. So COVID was actually a fucking blessing, because I got to go back into being a hermit, but I didn't go back to being a hermit because of COVID. Because when I got out of work in 2019, I literally shut myself off to the world. And I didn't want to do nothing with no one, and I didn't want to go nowhere because I didn't want to be around people. And that, even going to the grocery store was a big pain in the ass. Anyways, now the point of this video is I pulled myself out of my comfort zone back into the world. I'm not a hermit anymore, and every day is a struggle not to be a hermit. And, you know, being a brand partner with this company, LifeWave, has really helped me in a really beautiful way, oddly. And that's not why I became a brand partner, and this video is not even about that company. It's just that it kind of forced me to go out of my comfort zone, to call people and talk to people, or have people call me and talk to me on the phone, something I absolutely despise doing, right? And I'm actually enjoying it. right now, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the conversations that I'm having with people, these authentic, beautiful conversations. So now that I'm not a hermit, or I'm practicing not to be a hermit because of, you know, what you resist persists. So I'm actively, consciously not resisting shit so it doesn't persist, you know, the shit that I don't want to persist. And holy hell, I don't know, like my empathy has like bumped up 10 fucking notches. I thought something was wrong with me. Like, for the longest time, I just thought, like, wow, like, when I'm around people that don't know what they're doing, or they're nervous, or scared, or anxious, I feel that way, and I'm picking up on them. But for the longest time, I didn't realize, I mean, I know that's what I do, but since I've come out of being a hermit, I forgot that I did that. Like, I forgot that I absorb fucking people's shit. And it's been a couple of instances where I've been around people, and it's actually younger people. When you go place, I just left the old dog in, getting like flea med, worm meds, and stuff like that for the animals. And the person behind the counter was really like new, younger kid, new. And he was trying so hard to be so professional, but of course, my empathy kicks in. My energy is like, and like doing like a conscious reading, and I'm like, stop it, stop it, stop it. And I'm picking up on everything. Like, I'm getting full download on this kid. I'm like, why is this happening? And then I realized, it dawned on me when I got in the car, like, this isn't the first time that I've realized that I'm doing that, but this is the first time that I consciously realized I was doing it at that moment, and telling myself to stop. Like, stop. Because it was making me so uncomfortable. I felt everything that kid was going through. And then it was so sweet. He apologized, because I had a question about one of the worm medicines, because I never gave my cat 2 pills before, so I just want to make sure I don't kill my cat, you know? So I'm like, can I just, you know, get the name of this medication? He went above and beyond to get this name, and he couldn't find it, and called this manager. And anyways, so when we were all done, he was like, you know, I'm really sorry that I wasn't able to answer your question, you know, correctly. And I just felt like, oh man, you did like a fantastic job. You know, you went above and beyond. And then when I left the place, that's when it dawned on me what I was doing. And I was just like, oh my God, am I fucking empathic as hell? Like, my empathy is like up there. Like, it expanded. I don't know, I like jumped a couple levels and didn't even realize it, that I'm up here on a different level in empathy. I mean, even watching TV, I haven't really been watching a lot of TV lately, because even movies, even though they're acting, I'm like, I can feel everything, even though it's just acting. And it's so weird, and sometimes it's so uncomfortable, and sometimes it can even be painful. So I just kind of took a break from TV, because it's like it was messing with my nervous system. I know that sounds really bizarre, but it's been messing with my nervous system. So I kind of had to just take a little bit of a break from TV, and I started to do other things, physical things, to get me out of that, you know, feeling. But wow, it just dawned on me like how empathic I truly am, and it's blowing my mind. Anybody else out there realizing